Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. This is Unmuzzled Muscle. This channel I show you how I do things with my big dog. His name is Shady. He's 4 years old. He's a blue nose pit bull male, and I had him since he was about 4 or 5 weeks old. And I'm gonna show you how I take him a bath today. He loves it. He loves the water. And he's such a good cooperative dog, and I'm going to show you how it's easily done. Now let's get into it. So right now I just started the shower, letting him get wet. As you can see, he's turning around in the water himself. He likes to get wet, licking the water up. So after you get him pretty good and wet, make sure he's soaked and you haven't missed any parts of his stomach. As you can see right there, I'm about to get that part now. There he goes shaking. He loves to shake and flex his muscles. Plus he shakes like that when the water can get close to his ears as well. Be careful not to get water into his ears. So I just make sure you get all his legs and his paws and under his belly and his chest. And make sure you get everything all around his tail, his back, the back of his thighs, everything. Okay. So, and also make sure the water is pretty warm too, as warm as we like it for. So as you can see, the way that I'm applying the shampoo, it's not just up and down, it's kind of to the sides, it's kind of around motion. So then I just add just a little bit more to my hand extra, and I start on his chest. All right, you don't want to do his head at all, at least not yet. All right, I stop right there at the neck area. As you can see, got a nice good lather going. Yeah, like I said, you don't want to get too close to his ears. Get his chest, get his neck right there. Don't get his face or top of his head or his mouth, especially. Well, he's trying to kiss me. He loves it. It's like massaging him, of course. He loves all that contact. He loves being caressed. He loves water, so it's like heaven right now for him. He loves it. So it may look scary right there. It may look like he's from Pet Cemetery, but he loves it. That's the flash in his eyes. He's looking at me because he wants to kiss me and lick me. And he's basically saying, hey man, thanks. And I'm saying, you're welcome back. And so make sure you get all of that lather in. I tell him to turn around. He turns around. Such a good dog. And make sure you get the other side. Get absolutely everywhere. You can't see it with the terrible camera angle, but I get his toes. Get in there real quick. Get his ankles. Just like how we wash ourselves. They love it. You don't want to miss any piece of yourself or the dog. So you get a good lather working. Right now I got a little bit more lather because he's so big. Sometimes you got to get a little bit more extra shampoo just to be able to cover the entire coating of the dog. Make sure he gets a good lather every part of his body. You get the back of his legs. Gotta remember, they sit down a lot. They walk on their feet a lot, and their paws, I should say. And you wash his tail and his back. And they sit on the floor a lot. They lay down a lot, so you have to make sure you get the bottom, which people just kind of overlook because it's not easily seen. So you got to keep that in mind. Dogs can't clean themselves. You have to be the one to clean them. As you can see, I lift his tail up. Make sure I get a good lather going with his tail. And massage him in some more. And turn him to turn around so I could get the other side. I don't get into the tub with him too much, even though I do on this video. And as you can see a little later, I will. Okay, so now that I feel like he got a good enough lather going, as you can see, I got a little bit on his head, right there where his forehead is at, in between his ears. And that's just when you have a little bit of lather in your hand. You just over left, so you just want to just do that. And when I tell him to turn around to the water, you grab from the head back towards his tail. because you don't want the shampoo or the water falling towards his face. Okay, because that's how the water gets into his ears, and that's dangerous. That right here is a hairnet. I got that from some type of cheap bag or something like that, and I just figured, hey, seems like a good net to trap the hair from going into the drain, and it works perfectly. Okay, so like I said, I've been washing my dog in the tub like this for about 5 years now. He's not an outside dog. He's an indoor dog. He's a great guard dog. And he stays in the house. Only time he goes outside is when I walk him or when he goes to the yard and does his business, pees and poop, and comes right back in. So when you take the shampoo off, you got to make sure the water is also knocking down his loose hair. Okay. You got to make sure you swipe with your hand and to push that loose hair out, because he's already soaked with water. So when you push your hand through, it's going to push the water off along with the little hairs. It's just dead hair basically that just needs to be washed down. As you can see, the tub has a little line of dirt. That's, as you can see, you see the dirt and the hair kind of piling up in the middle while it's going down straight down. But the dirt goes down, but the hair stays caught right at the tip, right at the end there where the hair net is at. So you make sure you get all his shampoo off, and I just turned the water off right there, and now I'm just getting a little bit of the excess water off the top so I can do a second time of a little bit of shampoo. Now this time I put about 25% of the first time. Okay, so it's just a little bit I put on my hands and a little bit I put on top of his coat, just sort of help me work it through. And you don't want to put too much shampoo because you don't want to dry him up at all. The only reason the second time of the shampoo is because the good scent, and just basically making sure that you're washing clean hair and versus you're washing his dirty coat. Obviously it'll be a better cleaning when you're already cleaning something that is clean. So there you go, shaking off. Okay, let him do his little shake thing. I tell him to turn around so I could again start from basically the back of his neck down towards his tail, so the water and all the excess dripping and the shampoo and the loose hairs could drip that way. As you can see, some of the hair is coming off into the tub as I swipe it off with the water. And make sure you get the back of his tail. A lot of the small hair will get caught in his tail and his feet, so you do that part. Make sure you do it very good. Okay, that's gonna get the paw up so you can get the hair coming down. Get the back leg as well right there. Okay, tell him to turn around, and basically just repeat the process. Okay, make sure all the hair coming down through his back way, down his legs, it doesn't get caught up. Make sure you get the belly, because that's where all the water will lastly accumulate before it actually drips down. So you want to make sure you get that part as well. And basically he's done. And as you can see, I have make sure you get all the soap off. Make sure you get all the shampoo off. That could irritate him, dry him up instantly afterwards, and then you'll notice him trying to lick certain spots or scratch certain spots, and that's what you want to avoid. That's actually why I have this oatmeal shampoo, because it's actually good for his coat. Now this is his favorite part. He loves the shower, he loves the water, but this is like the icing on his cake. This he loves it. You throw the towel on him. He has his own big giant towel, and this is the extra massage from him. He loves it. Look, he wants to kiss me already. For some reason, when he feel extra good, he wants to make eye contact. Okay, so as you can see, his head is a little wet there. Now, you probably, I'm sorry I didn't get to explain it, but when you have a little, when you're like on the second coat or the end of the first coat of the shampoo, you can get his forehead a little bit right there where I'm rubbing off at. You just don't want to get in his face or in between his eyes. He got such a big cranium. You could get on top of his head just a little bit. Don't put shampoo on there. Just do it when it's already in your hands, just so you could just get a little bit of soap lather there, and that's it. So there you go. You can see I'm shaking again. That also knocks off all the loose hairs. You can see the tub is kind of filled up with hair now that's not draining down because I got the water off. So it's just sitting there. And that's fine because you're going to get that all up soon. So obviously, as you can see, my sneakers in the tub. I got in the tub with them just to get a better angle at drying them up all the way. He likes to push towards me, so you gotta kind of push him back a little bit, but don't. The tub is still wet, so don't push him back too hard. You don't want him to fall or injure himself. So you make sure you get under his belly and dry it on the air. Dry as much as you can, because if you don't dry the dog properly, the excess wetness will kind of give him a little musty smell. Even though you just gave him a bath, it'll be like a dirty person putting on perfume. It's just a mixture of a good smell and a bad smell, so you don't want that. So you want to dry him up as much as you can. As you can see, he likes to shake off. So now, as you can see, he's ready to start running around. It's feeling good. He gets pretty excited after his bath. It makes him feel really good, and that's exactly what you want. You want to make your dog feel good. Right here, this is a little finishing touch that I do myself. This is absolutely not necessary at all. He already smells good. There's just a little thing, just like when your daughter sees the mother put her lipstick on, you just want to act like you're putting lipstick on her too. Well, I just put a little bit of good smell on, a little oil that I purchased, and just rub it on his head a little bit. As you can see, he loves it as well. Lets me, and also he likes to smell, so he knows he smells good. He knows he looks good, he feels good, and he smells good. So you just pet him a little bit there, tell him he's a good dog, and now he's just ready to just start running around. See, I say get the toy, he gets the toy, and he start running off, start tearing up his toys. Okay, and that's exactly what you want. So now, back to cleaning the tub. So as you can see, all the hair is right there accumulated. So all you do is come over here and you grab some type of big container, which I have stored under the sink for this exactly thing. And you just basically just want to fill up the water, and if necessary, just come back and fill the bowl up again with water. And what you want to do is basically you just want to take this water and just drop it against the walls and make sure that all the hair is getting pushed down back into the drain. You don't want to do it with the shower because the shower actually pushes it towards the back. The purpose of doing it with the bowl of the water is to push the hair only down and towards the drain. So it'll be the easiest way, the quickest way, and the most efficient way. You want to make it easy on yourself, and you don't want to work hard at all. You don't want to do nothing unnecessary. So as you can see, slowly in the water, pushing the hair down. Like I said, if you need to repeat the process like I do, then go as well, repeat the process, and make sure you get all that good water there off like that. Make things really easy, see? Okay, you get all of the sides, and you just wash all the hair get accumulated right there on that hair net. Of course, I'm a very hands-on person, so I come on, and no better tool than your own hands. just come on and you just wipe it off the sides right there a little bit. I'm not gonna do it perfectly on camera. It'll take a little detail, probably about 2-3 extra minutes than what I've actually shown on the camera, but it's very easy. So now I'm gonna show you the hair accumulated on the hairnet. See that? And this is the hair that would have been going into your drain with a potential clog, and it's so easily removable. As you can see, it falls right off into your hand, and there's all the dead hair. And that's a little trick that I came up with after taking him a bath in the house so much and not wanting my drain to get clogged up with his hair, which is easily done. So you want to easily avoid that just by having some type of hair net. So yeah, basically just anything that'll help you filter out the hair from going into the drain. So that's how to take your dog a bath. Please subscribe to this channel, like, and I'll have more of these like videos just for you. Thank you very much.